Who said it was easy work? Who said it was easy work? Who said it was easy? Who said it was easy? Who said it was easy work? Somebody must do it, so I gotta do it. Who said it was easy work?
People are 30, 40, 50, 60 years of age, they still don't know how to handle their thought and emotion. When are you going to learn? Are you going to live for 10,000 years or so? When is it that you're going to learn how to handle your thought and emotion? You may call this stress, you may call this anxiety, you may call this misery, you may call this madness. Essentially, you do not know how to handle your own thought and emotion, that's all, isn't it so?
Yo, 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 what up YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jay Sin, coming back with another one, man. And I wanted y'all to see that clip from Sad Guru, man, because listen, man, he is absolutely correct. You got people that's in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and they still do not have any control over their emotions. Instead, they have excuses. Instead, they put names on things and reasons for why they act the way they act, but it all boils down to them not having control over their emotions. But instead they're gonna say that they depressed. Instead they're gonna say that they stressed out. Instead they're gonna say that they have anxiety, you know, or they miserable. Man, listen, at the end of the day, you have no control over your emotions, no way around it. And I want y'all to understand that this plays a big part in your come up, in your rise. Because if you have no control over your emotions, bruh, listen, man, hey, there's no way that you could get to the top being emotional, because you're gonna do things out of character, bruh. You know, you gonna make bad decisions because you're going off your emotions. And as men, we're not supposed to operate like that. You know, that's not high frequency right there. You operating out of your feelings, dog. And when your feelings get involved, you know how it go. You know, and I understand too, man, especially when it come to these women, bro. Listen, like I always tell you, you can't out-emotion a woman. But a woman, right, through the shit test that she gives on a daily basis, they always gonna try to pull those things out of you. And I know it's tough. I done been in these situations, I done engaged in these situations, bruh, listen, and it never goes well for us, man, because things get said, you know, and when you say things that can't be undone, when you do things that can't be undone, and you having dudes out there that's just going, listen, man, they doing extreme shit out of just how they feel, because they emotional. They beating the shit out of chicks. They shooting chicks, they shooting people. And that's what you see in the streets, bruh. It ain't just in relationships. You got a bunch of young niggas that have no control over their emotions, so guess what? They running around shooting each other. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel pain. Pain is an emotion. They was brought up in pain. In the hood, motherfuckers brought up through pain. You know, the pain of not having their parents around. The pain of not having things to eat, nothing to do. You know, having nothing, you know, not even barely having a place to live. So guess what? They gonna pick up that gun and they gonna inflict that pain on others. They gonna go out there, they gonna rob, steal, kill, bro. All of that. All of those are emotions, and they don't know how to handle it. That's why you gotta be careful when you know, and these people that's on the outside looking in, they don't understand. Be careful when you quick to judge, man, because a lot of the times I'm not justifying what they doing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta ask where the fuck the parents at and all that other shit. But man, we got generations on top of generations that's going through this shit, and people not understanding why. And it's because you got a bunch of young men that never was taught. You know what I mean? They was never taught how to control and handle their emotions, bro. And you got grown men as well. That's why you're seeing all of these things that's going on. That's why you're seeing, you know, all of these cases, bruh. You know, whether it's sexual harassment cases, rape cases, murder, you know what I mean? All of that shit. So all of it is surrounded around emotion, bro. So that's why it's important for you to have control over that shit and be accountable for your actions and start working on it. You know, and this journey will help you out with that. You know, I know some people be like, man, why I always gotta go back to the journey? Because it really do. It really do, man. Because when you emotional, bruh, you're not masculine. You know, that estrogen coming in. When you fapping away all your testosterone, bro, that estrogen come in. So you emotional now. You know what I mean? You emotional, bruh. You just as equal. You emotional with your woman. And that's why y'all out there screaming at each other. That's why y'all sitting there battling. That's why y'all in competition. Because a masculine man ain't gonna engage in that. A masculine man gonna remove himself from that situation. Not sit there and have a screaming contest with a bitch. And that's just my opinion. It's facts though. We're not about to sit there and just be having a screaming contest trying to out-emotion each other, because that escalate. Who the fuck got time for domestics? Y'all know we going to jail. And if you black, you know what domestics turn into. You know anytime the police is called, we know that could turn into a homicide real quick. That's the world we live in. So it's best as men, as black men, as men in general, to get your emotions in check, bro. Ain't no excuse for it. Just like he said in that clip, man, people they gonna have all these reasons, bro. Chicks come up with reasons for why they act the way they act, because they don't want to take responsibility. They don't want to be accountable for that shit. That's in female nature. You know what I'm saying? They gonna always have something in place for why they hoes. Always. They gonna always try to cover it up and put something in the way for a reason for why they got their attitude. I'm on my period, it's that time of the month. Bitch, you done had your period for 40 years now, 20 years now, 30 years now. You've been having your period since you was a teen. And you got women well up in age, bro, that's still using that as an excuse for why they act the way they act, bro. So us as men, we can't carry ourselves like that. We can't. We gotta have control of our emotions. Otherwise, bro, we not gonna be our true self. We not gonna be in our masculine frame. We gonna be in our feelings. We will not be in our masculine frame. We gonna be in our feelings all the time. And y'all know how y'all know what happens when you in your feelings as a man. You want everybody to understand how you feel. So you gonna act out. You gonna want people to know that you mad. You gonna be walking around like those dudes with the frown on their face. You know what I mean? Wearing their heart on their shoulders, wearing their emotions and their feelings on their face, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing tough about that shit. Nigga, ain't nothing tough about no emotional nigga. You in your feelings, but guess what, bruh? You gonna be feeling real fucked up if somebody fuck you up. We gonna really make you feel in your feelings, my nigga. And that's what happens all the time. You know, you ever see a tough guy? You know, walking around real bad, you know what I'm saying, in his feelings, got an attitude. But then when that one dude not taking his shit and he end up getting his ass whooped, he looking around like what happened to him? Bruh, that's not you. When you walking around like that with an attitude like a bitch, like you a tough guy because you upset and in your feelings because of what you going through in your life, bruh. Listen, bruh, that's feminine right there. That's feminine energy. That's that estrogen. And that's even magnified when you watching porn and fapping all the time. Now you really in your feelings. Now you really out of your masculine frame. Because you have nothing left. You empty on the inside. You empty on the inside. So you mad at everybody else. That's why that shit staggered us so bad. That's why porn fucked us up so bad to where we had to relearn. We had to unlearn and relearn who the fuck we are as men, because we've been crippled. You know, when you get crippled by some shit, listen, anytime you get crippled by anything, you got to relearn how to use those parts that you once had. You know what I'm saying? If you was crippled, you break a leg, you kind of got to find out how to walk again. You got to figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying? You break your arm, you got to figure out how to use it the proper way again. So you got to understand, when we let pornography cripple us, we had to relearn how to even have conversations with people because we were so shut off. We had to relearn how to be men and live in our masculine because we wasn't used to it, because we was fapping away all our energy, all our masculine energy, all our vitamins, all our nutrients that make us who we are. You know what I'm saying? And That's what kept us in the emotional state. That's what kept us in the emotional state as men. And men in the emotional state, bro, we never gonna act. We never gonna act to our age. We never gonna act how we should as men. We will never do that. When you emotional, never. You know, never. You never want to be around another emotional man. You never want to take that motherfucker. I don't care if it's your homie, family member, any of that. If they always in their feelings, you don't take them nowhere with you, because they gonna get you in a lot of trouble. They gonna have y'all in all types of fights. You know what I mean? You know, they gonna know that they got backup. They gonna know that you they backup all the time. So guess what? Guess what? Since they have no masculine energy, since they always emotional and in their feelings, they gonna find reasons with other people to pick fights and get into some shit, bruh. And argue. Not only with outside people, but they always gonna wanna argue with you too. So when it comes to emotional, with men that's emotional, or anybody, not even just men, anybody, because you're gonna have to deal with it with women. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to put them in their place too. But us as men can't be like that, bro. We can't. So that's something that you need to work on, man. Continue to work on everything that we do over here on SR, man. This shit is what's elevating us in our life, man. This is what's getting us to the next level. Yeah, some of the things that we learning, it sound basic, but it really ain't. These are the things that's going to carry us along. You know what I mean? We going to know not to be in our feelings. We going to know when things are just business. When you in your feelings, you going to always feel some type of way about something. Nigga, this business. Things going to happen in your life. If you always in your feelings about it, nothing gets done. You won't learn or nothing because you too busy feeling some type of way. You didn't learn from the shit that happened. The little obstacles that happen along the road to success. Every time something go down, you're going to be in your feelings about it. You're not going to learn about it. You're not going to grow from it. You're going to always be angry about something. You're always going to be mad. You're always going to be sad. Always. You're going to always be in some type of emotional state, bruh. And even when you even happy, bruh, listen, you can't even put too much into that. You know what I mean? Continue to grind. Continue to grind. Even when you start feeling the success, bro. Being happy is an emotion too. It's a positive feeling. Allow yourself to feel that. Congratulations. But keep working. Keep working. Them benefits, you see them. Keep working. That muscle, you see it on you. That weight that you was trying to lose, you see it on you. You looking at your bank account grow. You see it. That's your hard work, bro. But keep working. Don't get too happy. Don't get too glad. Just know that this is what you work for. This is what you on this mission for. This is what you on this journey for. And keep grinding. And that's my word, man. My name Jay Sinn, the Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace.
Who said it was easy work? Who said it was easy work? Who said it was easy? Who said it was easy? Who said it was easy work? Somebody must do it, so I gotta do it. Who said it was easy work?